Hey everybody, welcome back. What we have here today is the Empire Strikes Back Vintage Han Solo and Bespin outfit. This is kind of a hard figure to find. I just now found this one today and I thought, well, I think I just need to go ahead and do a review of it because most of the Han Solos I pick up, I typically want to open. This is definitely an improvement over the one we've had for a long time, which is this one. This is the, I'm thinking of, if it's not Power of the Force, it probably started as Power of the Force, but it's just been used and repacked. But it's a really good figure, and for good reason. Although it has limited articulation, it has just the swivel hips, but it has these very good ball joints in the shoulders and these swivels that give really good arm motion. So because originally this figure was designed to be wearing cuffs, and the blaster fits the holster really nicely. This was a pretty good figure. It also had the jacket, which was actually a separate piece, at least in the torso part, which just added a lot more of dimension to the figure. So I can already tell you that this update of the figure doesn't have that same three-dimensional jacket effect. Of course, I mean, it's a given that it's going to have better articulation. It has some different accessories. Let's start with the packaging here. It's the standard vintage collection packaging. It's a redo of the 1980 Han Solo, or 1980 through 1982. Here's that one, and actually I have the figure right here so you can see, and it's definitely, this was actually one of the better figures in my opinion of the original Kenner line as well. The same standard paragraph here, and it has some of the other figures in the series, which I've done reviews of him, and I've yet to find that one right here, which is the ARC Trooper Commander. I'd like to get my hands on that one. And another look at the front. It has a sticker for a chance to win a life-size Darth Maul statue signed by George Lucas, which if you did win that, you could probably retire. So let's, without further ado, go ahead and open the figure real quick. Fortunately, they don't have the rubber bands, so this is a much quicker opening process. Okay, now the figure does come with the offer for the Darth Maul giveaway. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. First of all, let me get it in a pose where we can see the detail better. One thing, if I have a pet peeve about action figures, it's when they package them in such a way that the weapon is going to be bent. And that is definitely what's happened to this one. Okay, let's take a look here. The face sculpt is pretty good. They've gone leaps and bounds at doing Harrison Ford's face from the beginning, which of course in the original Kenner it was just sort of a generic face. Then the Power of the Force, I mean, they were getting a little closer, but they really kind of captured Harrison Ford. I would say, and a lot of you probably agree with me, that of all the new Han Solos we've had recently, they all capture a part of Harrison Ford's face, but I don't think any of them have successfully just recreated it. The detail is really good, even down to his belt and seeing the little tiny holes in it. He does have a bent blaster, but hopefully you'll be able to find one that doesn't. His other hand is in the kind of a fast draw pose, which is pretty cool. He does come with some accessories. If I'm not mistaken, this is a blowtorch. Or some kind of... No, it's not a blowtorch. It's one of the tools he was using when he was working on the inside of the Millennium Falcon. And here is some eye protection. Actually does have clear pieces for the eyes, which makes it a very nice accessory. Try to get a good look at the face here. I had to say, this is a pretty good face sculpt. The articulation, standard for what we can expect from the vintage line. Wait for that to clear up. With a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel torso, swivel hips. I guess they're just, or are they ball hinged? No, they're ball hinged hips, which is pretty nice. Ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles, so the articulation is really good. Now I'm gonna kind of hold them up and next to the other Hans, so we can have a comparison with the three figures. So we can have kind of like the three generations of Han Solo in the Bespin outfit. I hope you find this interesting. Sorry, there's a little paint loss on my 1980 through 82 Han Solo. But all things considered, I think he looks pretty good. Then we have the power of the Force Han Solo right here. And finally, the new vintage one. So, there you have it. Three generations of the Bespin Han Solo. In my opinion, and many of you will agree with me, or will disagree with me, the one in the middle, the Power of the Force, is still my favorite. Although this is still a good figure. If you see it, go ahead and grab it. This one is fairly rare, at least where I live. So I definitely, I would say it's a good 8 out of 10. I would have preferred if they had done a little bit better jacket, but still, it's not a bad figure. If you're a Han Solo fan, you need to get this one. Alright, well, until next time, talk to you later. Bye.